probably have
600
wake-up
francs
calls.
a night. Yeah, they probably have wake-up calls. Probably get your messages.
Yeah.
Our hotel kind of smells like dirty feet.
Yeah, it's
Stale, dirty feet and stale cigarettes.
My towels.
I didn't book them.
I
got booked them.
Your towels were dirty.
All I need is a clean.
Lift your hands a little bit higher and sway more perfect. Yeah. Oh, I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. Okay, so thank you.
Oh, that's so bright.
Okay. See the background. So I would really like some happy, candid shots. Smile.
Okay, I'll smile.
Okay.
I'm not much of an actress, I'm afraid.
There we go. What you can do, Shania, you can even lean on. Perfect. That way I can see. Very nice.
Five,
And 5.
4, 3. Towards the end of 2002, the eyes of the world are going to be on Shania Twain. Why the anticipation? Get ready to drop a brand new disc.
Here we go. 5.
5, 4, 3. Towards the end of 2002, the eyes of the world are going to be on Shania Twain as she gets ready to drop a brand new disc. Up. Why the anticipation? Well, when you consider it's been 5 years since her last studio record.
Alright, still rolling.
Okay.
You good?
3.
5 years. And
3.
3.
Towards the end of 2002, the eyes of the world are going to be on Shania Twain as she gets ready to drop a brand new disc. Up. Why the anticipation? Well, when you consider it's been 5 years since her last studio disc, and the wonderment of seeing if she can add to an already astounding sales figure of over 50 million copies of just 2 records sold, it's enough to keep you interested. Throw into the mix a marriage to one of pop music's most sought-after producers, a brand new baby, and a move to Switzerland, and you have the fascinating tale of Shania Twain, and we've come to Geneva, Switzerland to tell it. One more time.
Yeah. And 3.
3. Towards the end of 2002, the eyes of the world are going to be on Shania Twain as she gets ready to drop a brand new disc. Up. Why the anticipation? Well, when you consider it's been 5 years since her last studio disc, and the wonderment of seeing if she can add to an already astounding sales figure of over 50 million copies sold of just 2 records, it's enough to keep you interested. Throw into the mix a marriage to one of pop music's most sought-after producers, a brand new baby, and a move to Switzerland. It all makes for a fascinating rags to riches tale of Shania Twain, and we've come to Geneva, Switzerland to tell it. Okay for you?
So how'd it go? It was okay.
We have
I mean that.
Shania, don't be alarmed by me. I'm shooting this for them.
Okay.
He's getting the big picture. She's getting the big picture. Are you comfortable?
Oh, cool, yeah.
Pillow or something?
No, I'm just sitting on my hair, so I'm trying to
long.
Yeah, trying not to like. Cool.
I was just listening to 4 songs.
It's so bright in here. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
You're working all around.
I
you
messed
doing
you up.
okay?
I messed you
That's okay. You can't mess me up.
Okay, good.
Okay. You probably could. It's like you're hitting another home run.
Well, we'll see. I'm excited about my side of things. I mean, I think I've done my best work, and Mutt does his usual best work. It sounds great, the record. And as a team, I think we've just come together even more than ever before. So I'm pretty excited about the music. I really think that I feel like I've outdone myself personally. I don't know if everybody will agree with that, and I don't know how the record will do. But it almost doesn't really matter. I'm that happy about where we've ended up.
When you're co-writing with Mutt, do you make each other laugh with some lines?
Oh yeah, we have a lot of fun.
I'm thinking there's a few things in there that I just thought either they're really brilliant, neat little double entendres happening, or rhyming schemes,
Right.
or just, some lines are just funny. And I'm thinking,
Yeah, I love having fun with lyrics. I mean, the last 2 albums have that cheekiness to them too, and it just continues on to this record. And there's so much more that you have to hear, and that whole thing that you're talking about goes all throughout the album.
Is that your input or both of yours input?
That's my sort of sense of humor and the way I see things. And he always gets a laugh out of me too. He loves that part of me, so he always encourages it.
That's funny.
Even when I think it's goofy, he loves it. He likes that. So he always draws that out of me. So yeah, there's a lot more of that on this record too.
Well, you gave a cocky statement when Come On Over was releasing. Well, this is going to top
The last one?
The Woman in Me.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, right. Well, it did. It more than topped it. It
Wow.
I don't know what it squashed
was
into the
brave
ground
of
is what
me.
it did.
That was brave of me.
And you're saying the same about this, that this will even top Come On Over.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. I do have a different approach this time. I don't know that it will, because the last one was just so big. That was bigger than big. So how do I do that? I don't know. So it's not that I don't have confidence in the record, because I have more confidence in this one than I did in the last 2, in my work in the record. But I don't know what that means in the state of the world now, and as far as music goes. I don't know what it means. I don't know. I just can't, I don't have any gauge for some reason. I think it's because I'm just still so wrapped up in the music. I just can't intellectualize the whole thing.
Well, it didn't matter before, and I don't think it should matter now. I know when...
Yeah, and maybe it won't matter, but I don't think I've really given it that much thought. I think the reason is, I'm saying this, and I think the reason why I'm even thinking this way is because the last album was a follow-up album. I really, my goal, I guess, in a way, was to beat it, to beat the previous one. I think that was more my goal. Whereas now I don't feel like I need to do that anymore. I just don't feel like I need to beat my last one. I need to be better than my last one. Does better mean that it'll be bigger? I don't know. It's better to me, in my opinion. It's a better record.
Well, it just seems for the longest time, people around you were always concerned with sales and career milestones and stats. You, it seemed, turned that off.
Yeah, I really don't pay attention because it would drive me crazy. I mean, my favorite moments in all of this is when I'm on stage and the fans are there. If that was my whole entire career and it was isolated to that, I would be happy. I'm not counting records when I'm standing up on stage and people are singing along with the music and the whole vibe is happening and it's loud and it's exciting, and that's the fun part. That's what I get out of it. And also the time just writing the music, and as you said earlier, just having those laughs with Mutt, sitting down and goofing around with lyrics and having a good laugh, or sitting there listening to the music back and seeing the music. It's so visual. Sitting there and working with the sounds and the mix, and that's what inspires me, all of that. So I don't have time to sit around and think about how many records I'm selling. Of course I know, I mean, people say, okay, you've sold this, you sold that, here are the statistics, this is the record you've broken, and for that moment, I'm pleased with that. It's like, great, that's fantastic. But it doesn't take up any room in my mind.
Is there any comprehension of how big, though? Because you were always a fan of music, and always cited, a huge list of influences and people's records you bought as a kid growing up. Now you're that person to a lot of people. Can you fathom that at all?
You know what? I mean, I know that, I guess, because, I mean, obviously when you're in concert and people are screaming after you or whatever, I don't feel that, though. I don't feel that person. I don't want to sound wishy-washy or anything like that, but I just don't see myself that way. I honestly don't.
But those around you do, it seems.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. I mean, the fans are the only way I can know. And my only opportunity to be with fans are is when I'm in concert. Otherwise, you're kind of cut off from it. It's not like you walk around feeling like a star,
Right.
You don't. Like, we're just people. We're just two people sitting here talking. We're talking about my music, but we're not talking about my stardom. You know what I mean? I don't feel like that's what I have anything to say anything about. I mean, there's nothing really to talk about. I wouldn't even know what to say, other than, okay, yeah, I guess I figure I'm the center of attention. That's for sure. When we're in concert, I mean, I understand that that's what they're there for, but in a way, I almost feel more like they're there to listen to they're there for the music. They're there to sing the songs. They're there to party. It's not necessarily to see me. I'm the singer. I sing the music. I write the music, and I honestly see it that way. Maybe that's why I'm not nervous when I get up on stage. Maybe if I really thought that they were there just to see me, it would freak me out and it would scare me. But I really believe they're there for the music.
Well, I hate to break it to you. I think more of it's a 50-50 thing. I think they're there to see you. And, yeah. I want to talk about Switzerland for a second, because whether you acknowledge it or not, you are a huge presence in this business now. Is that one of the reasons to move to Switzerland, is just to sort of get away from the craziness here? And you say, I imagine here you can go into a grocery store and you're not going to get mobbed.
Yes. I do my own grocery shopping and take Asia for walks and go to the park, and I have complete privacy.
Was that
It's
one of the
great.
reasons for
That's
Switzerland?
a big reason.
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest reasons. Yeah. There's very few countries that I would have been able to do that in, and still be connected to the world. And so here I feel very central. My family love coming here to visit, so we still get to spend time together. It's a great place for Asia to grow up, because we're not such a center of attention here. And it's just that peace that I get here that's so important, and I couldn't get that in North America.
Do you feel like you're at home here yet?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I feel very at home here. Maybe it's too partly because Asia was born here.
Mm-hmm.
This is his home. This is where he's going to be from. So maybe I feel more of a connection through that even.
How's your French coming along?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Oui, c'est pas mal.
Very good.
Pas très bien, mais pas mal.
Très bien. Let's not converse because I don't speak French.
Okay.
But what I heard sounded good. I don't know what you said, but it sounded good. For the first record, when I mean the first record, I mean not your very first one, not the self-titled, but The Woman in Me. You broke a lot of rules in terms of the Nashville business establishment. There's a whole bunch of them, being able to co-write every song,
Right.
bringing in an outside producer, even picking, I guess, who you wanted to do the photos,
Yeah. input
in the videos. That's unheard of in country music. How did you get away with it?
Is it still unheard of?
I think so. Well, I think
Yeah.
a lot of people look to you as a new yardstick, I think, since then. But at the time, you did break a few rules. And you got away
Yeah.
with it, and that's the great thing.
Yeah.
Were you aware that you were breaking these so-called rules or stepping outside the preset parameters at the time?
Well, first of all, my ideas were honest ideas. The way I saw myself, the way I saw my videos, the image I saw, the way I saw the music and everything, it was just coming from an honest place. But as I started to try to put these things into make them a reality, then people would say, "Oh, I don't think they're going to like that," or "That's never going to get on the radio," or "That's never going to get on TV." well, then I started to realize, wow, I'm just running into all these walls. And it was quite frustrating. But so I didn't know going in there that, oh, I'm gonna like turn this industry upside down or anything like that. I didn't even realize that that my vision was going to be so offensive or so unusual or so different or groundbreaking or any of those things that it's been labeled since then. I really didn't. And I think I think coming from Canada was the biggest part of that, because I think, at least in my teens and whatnot, I grew up with a much more open mind, and everybody that I knew grew up with an open mind of where country music fit and where pop music fit. It was just sort of all part of every day. It's not like you only listen to one format on the radio station, or I just thought that artistically we were more open somehow. I didn't feel as restricted growing up in Canada by all of that. We had one radio station in Timmins when I was a kid, and they all in the same hour would play Stevie Wonder, Dolly Parton, and maybe Led Zeppelin or something like that, all in the same hour. So I never made the distinction in my own mind, and and they all influenced me so much that my music ended up being kind of a blend of a lot of different things. So when I went to Nashville with my songs and my whole idea of how I saw my career, they were much more in a very, in sort of a country mold of that time, of the 90s. It wasn't even a country mold that I knew, because I knew the country mold, not the country mold, but the country that I knew was more like Dolly Parton and Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson, people who were raw and real, you know. And I always thought country was a raw and real thing. So I never thought I was being any more raw or more real than anybody else. But because they were pretty hardcore, you know, in a lot of ways. I mean, Dolly Parton was just totally did her own thing, you know. Willie Nelson totally did his own thing.
And it's those are the people that do change the rules.
Yeah, they were unique.
Right.
So when I went to Nashville, and I thought there was a unique spot for everyone, but so I was surprised by it, is what I'm saying. I didn't have the intention of doing all of that. I wasn't aware of it at the time.
Have you seen the changes that you directly or maybe even indirectly have caused?
It's changed. It's changed a lot since I came out. What made you say that, I think, was